Hello everybody, Mr. Mobs here and welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to bring you some VR news for both hardware and software, and I also wanted to give you a bit of news on the channel. As you can see behind me, there's a bunch of boxes and empty shelves. The reason being is that I'm going to be looking to move house in about a week's time, so that's why there hasn't been a lot of videos from me, but regardless, you guys have still been subscribing to the channel, so welcome to everyone who's new and thank you for subscribing. If you're watching this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, we do have a goal of 1,000 subscribers and we're so close now. We're on about 950, so massive thank you to everyone who has supported the channel. If you're watching and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, then please do. So on to today's news. Like I say, I'm moving house. There's not going to be a video out after this one for a little while, so please do bear with me on that one, but I will get another video out as soon as I can when I'm in the new house. Talking about personal things, sadly, as Bradley has recently announced that he is a dad. So he is now a dad to a beautiful baby daughter, so massive congratulations to you, Bradley. I'm actually a dad as well. My daughter was born about a year ago. It's been an amazing year, so I'm really excited for you to experience all the things that I have over the last year. I don't know why I'm speaking to you because you probably don't even watch my channel, but anyway, congratulations anyway. On to the next bit of news. So talking about Bradley, he does a lot of Valve Decade leaks and that type of thing, as well as another person called Gabe, who has recently leaked some more information about Valve's latest headset that's rumoured to hopefully be sometime this year. Gabe's saying that the release date is going to be by the end of 2025 with a price point of $1,200. Not sure what that converts to in Great British pounds, but it should probably be similar sort of price, about £1,000 to £1,200, but we'll see. Previously there's been leaks on the controllers that are nicknamed Roy's. They are VR controllers, with the difference being that one of them's got a D-pad on. The reason being, or that we think that it's got a D-pad on, is that one of the focuses of the headset is it will allow you to play flat screen games in like a VR environment. So if you think of watching films, if anyone's used Big Screen Beyond or anything like that, where you're watching a flat screen film but you've got like in a theatre or various kind of environments, it'll be something similar to that. We don't quite know yet, but that's quite interesting. They're also saying that it's going to be able to play PC VR titles. Not quite sure how it's going to do that standalone. I imagine it's going to be some sort of streaming thing. It's to have the hardware that would be powerful enough to do that inside the headset, it would have to be huge. So I can't imagine it's going to do that quite as a standalone headset. Interested to see what they offer anyway. It's really exciting times. Got massive hopes for this headset to be my next headset, so we'll just have to kind of see how things go, but I wanted to mention that on the channel. Talking of updates as well, you've got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 has had I think it's SU1, it's called System or Sim Update 1, has recently dropped, and there's a massive list which I will post a link to of bug fixes, quality of life improvements, all that type of thing. So I've covered off the Microsoft Flight Simulator on various videos recently. I personally really like it, but I know a lot of the kind of more hardcore sim people prefer the 2020 version. There's clearly a lot still to fix, and I don't think that this update will fix everything, but it's good to see that that's being worked on. People are being listened to. I believe the marketplace is there now, so any of your purchases are rated, and some of them are still not available, but there's quite a few of them that are available to download. So that's really good news for anyone who's massively into the sim. For me, I enjoy playing it, but I'm certainly not an expert simmer by any means. But yeah, so I enjoy playing the latest one. Some of you more hardcore guys or girls would probably prefer to still play the older one, but that's your choice. But just to let you know, anyone who didn't already know, the update is now available. Now, I did want to do this next video was going to be for Cyberpunk 2077 using the VR mod on my 5090. Really excited to do that video. I've not played the VR mod prior to owning the 5090. It's something I always kind of had on the back burner. I thought, oh, you know, I will get to play it at some point, but I thought having the 5090, it would be a great way to kind of showcase what the card can do and also showcase the game itself. I've seen a few VR videos on it in the past with a VR mod, looked quite interesting. in. So downloaded it all myself, played around with the settings for a little bit and gave it a go, but honestly I wasn't very impressed with the outcome of the performance and just how the actual game looked itself. There was lots of kind of shimmers around a lot of the character models and the car models and stuff like that. I think now, to be fair to the mod itself, I think there's a lot of settings in the mod that you can tweak to try and get the performance better, but I did think overall it wasn't something that I wanted to sit on my channel and kind of promote, because for me personally I didn't get it running well enough that I'd want to sit there playing the whole game in VR. It was great to look around the environment though. The environments look amazing in VR, so that's a really good thing. So if you want to kind of give it a go just for that reason, then I'd recommend it. But as far as like the character models and, like I say, the moving objects and stuff like that, there was a lot of artifacts and things like that that I just didn't really like, and I couldn't really get on board with it. I will probably give it a try when I've got a bit more time. It's bound to be 50-50. I think some of it is the settings and stuff like that that I need to understand more to get a better quality performance out of it. But when I've looked on other YouTubers videos and stuff, and I've looked closely, you can see that there is still some of the same issues that I was experiencing. And I noticed on my own video, when you watch back the recording, it's not as noticeable in the recording than it is in the actual VR headset. So like I say, personally it wasn't one that I wanted to sit here and promote. Not to say that I'm going to badmouth it, but for me personally it's not quite there. But hopefully I can give it a go perhaps in a few months, something like that, and things might have changed slightly. It is on sale at the moment in Steam, so any of you guys that don't know, there is currently a Steam sale on, and there's quite a few VR titles there. Obviously Cyberpunk isn't native VR, but it is on sale I believe there, and there's a whole bunch of VR titles that are on sale at the moment. So what I can do is I'll bring that up and we can go through the list of some of the titles that are on sale. Let's have a look in the store. I should have been a bit more prepared for this. Go into categories and VR titles, if it lets me. There we go. Okay, so it's the Steam spring sale now through to March the 20th. So you've got a couple of days left depending on when you're watching this. So yeah, you've got some of the titles on sale. Microsoft Flight Simulator is down by 50%. Medal of Honor Above and Beyond is down by 50% to £17.49. Arizona Sunshine 2 is 40% off at £20.99. That's not too bad if you like that kind of game. Got Bone Lab is 20% off at £23.99. It's been out a long time, you'd expect it to be a bit cheaper at that point, but still a good game. Lots of you liked it. Automobilista 2, probably not pronounced that right, that's 70% off at £10.49. That's pretty good. I love a bit of VR racing. No Man's Sky is 60% off at £19.99. Again, that's a good price, although that is on Xbox Live and you can play it in VR via Xbox Game Pass, sorry. So if you've got Game Pass, you might want to check that before you buy some of these, although these, once you've bought them, you can keep them, whereas Game Pass, there's always a risk that it may be removed at some point. Ghost of Tabor is 25% off at £15.74. Assetto Corsa is also 70% off at £10.49. That's great if you run all the mods on there as well. There's lots of mods you can get, and that game can look amazing once you've done all that. I did do a video on that. If you look through my previous videos, you'll see that. So that's some of the kind of the big hitters. Kayak VR Mirage, which I'm playing, well, I'm not playing right now, but you'll see playing on the screen. That's also on sale, as well as the DLC. So let me just see if I can bring that up and give you the price on that one. So that's currently on sale. It's 30% off if you buy the base game at £13.99, but if you buy it with the Social Valley DLC, which I would recommend, that's £18.88. Now a lot of people they'll moan about the game, saying that there's not enough content, which is fair. There's not a massive amount of content, but what's there is really good. I do like the visually, it's really impressive. I wouldn't say it's a game as such, it's more of a VR experience, but yeah, if you've got a reasonably powerful PC, then I'd definitely recommend that. I was playing it back on a 3080, 3090, so you don't need the like kind of high-end PC to play it, but obviously the better the PC is, the better the experience. I've been playing it most recently on my 5090 and it looks really amazing. It looked great on the 4090 to be fair, but on the 5090 it's the frame rate's just a bit smoother. I've also upgraded my CPU as well, so that's probably had an impact as well. But one of my favourite games, I mentioned it on previous videos on the channel, so anyone who's been watching for a long time will know I really like the game. I'll plug it any opportunity I can. It looks amazing, so the fact that it's on sale, I would recommend you pick it up if you haven't already. Okay, well, thank you very much for those of you that are still watching and listening to me waffle on about everything. Like I say, the next video will be in my new house. Looking forward to that once I'm settled down. Hopefully it won't be too long. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, then please remember to hit that subscribe button. Have a good day. Bye bye.